It is truly insane to watch your friend get canceled. Like,
I
it's
imagine.
wild.
I'm here with Snippins, Weenus, AI Bootman Pones, and today we're talking about our friend that got canceled from YouTube's with friends who love to give each other the business. It's two parts, because in the second part, we're going to actually have him in studio, as they say in the business.
We're gonna get his ass.
Can I bring a pitchfork? I don't.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm Snippins. Like, I don't know about this bonus. I don't know anything. I don't know who you're talking about. I know my precious Bootman Pones. He used to come to the store and say, "Put it up, Bobby. Put it up.
Put it up, Bobby. Put it up."
Like, I know him when he used to wear Leatherman jackets, right? He was the football player, high school dude. That's who I know. I don't know anything about any of this stuff at all.
For what it's worth, the entire time that was going on, I was telling him, you need to stop trying to interface with these people. They're animals who all turn on each other. It's like a wheel of pain. They pick a new person to jump on and extricate from their community every couple of weeks.
Which
You're
community?
playing with fire.
Which community?
Like the gossip community.
Oh,
it was like the gossip YouTubers, basically.
Oh, well,
and he flew too close to the sun and got canceled.
I think it was more that you're not supposed to
diagnose.
Yeah, or talk about someone as if they have a mental disorder just because it looks like a mental disorder. Even a psychiatrist won't comment on someone's mental health like that.
I just love everything about it because it's like in order to put up YouTube content.
Put it up, YouTube.
Put it up. Put it up, YouTube. Put it up.
Put it up, Bobby. Put it up.
There's a machine already in place. And this machine drives people to make things a certain way. And the same machine drives other people to take that and then make content because they have to. It's this pressure cooker that everyone is in. This pressure cooker that an algorithm made has forced human beings to cannibalize and to be vultures on each other and against each other. And what gets clicks is against each other. This is why we can't have nice things. It's like if I was a fireman, but I went around setting fires to buildings so that I would have something to do. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So
I'm creating the very chaos that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He was just doing gossip. He wasn't really doing mental health.
But they have gossip channels.
So that was the thing.
He was dressed up as like a therapy person. And then he did some like completely unhinged shit after that. He put out a bunch of really unhinged videos that was just sort of like, it was uncomfortable to watch.
He refused to say he was a gossip YouTuber.
Instead of just saying like, you know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that or whatever. He just doubled down and looked more and more unhinged.
I'm going to fix it. Like I, a 52-year-old disabled guy who lives in his basement. Mom, take the turkey out. I had to tell her to do that.
At 10 p.m.?
That's when it's the juiciest. Okay. I'll send you the recipe. What I'm trying to tell you is I, as a 52-year-old disabled man who's at the end of his life, I'm like, my life is over. I'm going to fix Bootman Pones and the internet. Like I'm going to have the internet. Watch my fingers. I'm going to have the internet. This is the internet. This is Bootman Pones. I'm going to fix it so that they both smooch. One of my favorite things is chaos and messing with people. And this has just it is a chef's kiss of all of these things converging into one, which is why I'm so fascinated by it. I love the chaos and I love to annoy people. And when someone shows me right now, everybody's so easily offended by everything. And I'm so delighted by offending people. This should be like a joyous time for me. I like Pan with his little flute prancing around with his goat's feet. I should be out there with my little horns just causing all kinds of chaos and mayhem. And I can't. And do you see how sad that would make me? Since that is my favorite thing to do. And then you think that I'm talking about the situation with the Bootman Pones because I'm like trying to like be like, what happened? No, I'm actually jealous of the chaos he caused. I'm jealous of it because I want. The thing I would want more than anything is to elicit this kind of rage from people. Like, oh my God, this would be such a sensation for me. But it won't happen. I have to live vicariously through others at this point.
Yeah.
This is my lot. Boy,
You
when
can only get canceled vicariously through our old friend. Put it up, Bonies.
oh, I would love to.
Put it up, Bobby. Put it up.
Because he did record the Put It on Bob for me. I would like to help him fix this war with the internet he has. With all
Maybe
my,
he can give you his channel at 82,000 subscribers and you can rebrand it. You know how people like buy channels?
If I made like an AI him and relaunched his channel, do you think he'll let me do that? And then just say nonsense?
You're going to have to pitch it to him, I guess.
Oh, I'm gonna. Oh my God, Boo Boo, this is the greatest idea you've ever had.
Methylphenidate is a powerful drug made from the testicles of spiders. In the event of a water landing, your diaphragm can be used as a flotation device. Your doorbell button is like the clitoris of your house.
I think that if you start feeding into what it is to be a YouTuber and what it is to get the clicks and what you need to do it, I don't think you see it until it's too late, because you're doing what you think you're supposed to be doing and you're getting rewarded for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't know where you could pull your head out, because you're trying to just keep pumping in the content, right? And you're doing the thing you think you're supposed to be doing, which is what everyone encourages you to do, especially, and I don't even want to use the word peers here because this is YouTube we're talking about, but your peers. They're doing the same thing. They're taking your content and making content out of it. You're taking their content and making content out of it. And then at some point, they point the finger at you and you're like, but wait a minute. It's like playing musical chairs and not knowing that the music stopped and you're the one standing all of a sudden.
Uh-oh.
And then whoopsies. You take somebody's video, you say whatever you want over it, and now that person is what you say they are.
I framed it.
Yeah.
So who is this Bonies? Store owner, failed writer, failed editor, fifth Beatle of South Park, shady creator of the Never Write podcast, kisses his dog on the mouth, mocks people, hurts people, so awful God himself chose to cripple him. And talk about unhinged.
Now I'm going into a rage!
I've done my research. This is all true because I am the narrator.
Snippets, you have a scowl on your face. What is going on?
I was looking at something else. Sorry. I was lost in my own world.
We hope to have anyone watch our show when we don't watch the show while we're recording it.
I don't know, man.
And that,
I'm just here from.
and
I
that's
don't
how,
know why
you,
I'm here.
that's how you know you're headed for greatness, precious weenus.
Yeah.
When the participants of your own podcast don't listen or engage in your
What
own
was
podcast, we can't get canceled if we ourselves aren't even here. You can't get mad at me when I'm not even paying attention to my own thing.
I have two
I'm sorry.
podcasts up.
I didn't know what you guys were talking about.
We got that. Why are you saying it again?
What?
What? Why are you saying it again? You said it the first time.
Said what?
You're being recorded. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you'll watch it. You'll see what happened.
Yeah, I'm really not paying attention.
Oh, knock me over with a feather. Can we get Precious Bootman Bones in here?
I'll try to. I don't know if we've just done an episode shitting all over him for an hour before he can come on here.
I'm not shitting on him. Snippins.
I'm not shitting on him. I am just saying the impression that I got from watching his response to people criticizing him was
unhinged. You've used that word, yes?
It's probably pretty fair to say he was on an unhinged rant because he was being pushed within his limits of sanity around that time.
I'm just telling you what I witnessed without really being involved or having any give a shits about the situation. I was just sort of like, Wow, crazy. Whatever. I don't know.
So that's any consumer of anything. Like if somebody says I don't like Pepsi, you don't have to show me any credentials, any diplomas on cola consumption. You just didn't like it. That's fine. Everyone is.
It wasn't like I canceled my Patreon with him or something like that. I never watched him to begin with, so I didn't really.
If I say I don't like this car aesthetically, that's my opinion. But if I say this car has the best gas mileage, I'm making a claim and I need to show evidence, like the gas mileage of the car as an example. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. But what YouTube does is make people have to defend every opinion. And then when you do that,
Well, actually, if he would have not defended his opinion, he probably would have done much better.
but if he just ignored it and kept doing the same thing,
Starting a mental health channel that plays very heavily into the drama that's going on is kind of chumming the waters for criticism, really. I mean, I hate being the one that like dog shit on him because I really don't.
no, you prefaced everything with "I never watched, I never knew." It's you talk for
But
4
that's
hours.
true. I don't want to come off like I'm
Yes,
an
but was
authority
it-
and know
you
like
didn't-
everything
you
that's
didn't.
going on because
Right,
I
you
didn't.
even though I'm dying to cut all that part out before you say the thing you're gonna say, I'll leave that part in
Mhm.
because it'll make the video longer, which is. But there's
What,
no
5
reason.
minutes of me saying, well, I don't really know the guy.
But think of how crazy the world has become. That before
Mhm.
you say any opinion, you have to preface it with 7,000 disclaimers.
The thing is that I'm talking about someone that you guys know. So I feel like I have to because I'm coming from a different perspective than you are. It's not because I'm afraid that like a bunch of people are going to be mad because I have an opinion about this guy. You guys actually know him, and that makes it different.
When people click on your things and you get a lot of engagement, the algorithm views your channel as an authority. Then you start believing it, and then you drink your own Kool-Aid. Oh, yeah. I'm leading into this whole idea that the machine itself created this mess.
It made him a monster.
Well,
A
yeah.
monster.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the smarter way to look at it, but that's not what people look at initially. They just look at the drama. And the thing is that he was
Drama's pretty good.
creating a lot of his content based on what the drama channels were
Right.
doing.
Like
The
what
drama
drama?
channels were very clawing at each other's throats all the time, and they never introduced this mental health aspect to it. So he was like, "Oh, I'm a mental health channel," but all he ever did was kind of talk about drama. I don't think he started that way, but I think eventually, probably because of the machine and because of clicks, he only
Yes.
did videos for the most part about drama, which is very divisive, and everybody has opinions and sides and this and that. And
everybody,
that's where I
everybody,
think
everybody
if he
loves
would
it.
have just done videos about mental health, I don't think and stayed away from this explosive environment of drama channels, he probably would have been fine. But he decided to go down that route, and I think that's what got him in trouble.
I worked in reality television, and those
Mhm.
people who are called segment producers, who don't want to call them writers because it's a union thing, and they don't want to pay them like that, so they call them segment producers. So what they'll do is they'll go and instigate fights between the people in the reality show.
That's
They do
because
what-
that's what people want to see. It's more
Yes!
entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a friend who did one of those shows, and he explained this to me because I found him to be a very moral, very laid back, kind person.
Yeah,
but
you
on the
can't work on
show-
that show. You can't work on those
the
shows.
show,
when
he
you're
was a
like,
lunatic. And I didn't agree with a lot of the stuff he did on that. And I talked to him afterwards. He's like, dude, he's like, the producers pull you into the closet where they do the interview with you, you know, like your confessional segment. But then they say things like, so what'd you think about that thing that Boney said about you? And you'd be
Right.
like, what did Boney say about me? And they say, oh, never mind. So now you walk back into the house and you're going, the fuck did Boney say about me? You know, and you start losing your mind gradually because now it's like the gears are turning.
Look
And
how-
Boney
look how-
says, hey,
look
did you
how
eat that
happy-
last piece of
look how
pizza?"
happy it's making me. What you're saying, chaos. I love it.
But the problem is that he couldn't handle it. His reaction to it was very sensitive. He was very sensitive. If you're going to get into that drama community, and you gotta have a very thick
Agreed.
skin, as they are savages. And he just, I don't know the man. I'm not going to say what he thought. I don't know what was going on inside of his head, but his reaction to it he just couldn't handle it.
As an update, Bootman said he will do the podcast.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And I
Well, let's
said,
do-
we sort of
let's
talked
do it.
about you for the last hour.
Maybe we'll get Snippins and him to make up, and then that'll be the beginning. If I
I
can,
don't know him. I don't lay it. I don't lay in bed at night thinking about this man. I haven't thought about him in years. I just saw his face all over my feed and was like, "What is this?" And I
His
watched it and I was like,
unsettling
"Oh,
face.
that's bizarre." So I thought, why is he opening himself up to this kind of?
today,
It seemed like he was making it worse.
look,
Instead
today
of
yeah.
just,
I can't even get a word in because you're so unhinged.
I am, but I admit that. I am.
No,
I'm
you don't have to admit it. I'll make you look more unhinged when I edit this. I promise. So what
I'm
happens?
sure you will. I'm ready.
I'll only do it if we get more clicks. Like I care. All right. So today it'll be fixing it with Snippins, and tomorrow it'll be the internet. Right? If I can fix it with Snippins, right? That would be my test run. If I can
I
fix
don't
it,
think anybody cares whether I'm a fan or not. I mean, like it's all
no,
pretty pointless.
that's not what I'm saying, Snippins. I'm saying if I can get a put it up Baba from you,
Put it up snippets.
but
Huh?
that's what he used
I
to
don't
say.
even know what you're talking about.
I know it's what he used to.
This is why I zone out.
Weenus's name is Bobby, and he used to
Okay.
always hold up his fist and say, put it up, Baba." And that's why I had him record that thing for me because I missed it so much. But if I can get him to say, "Put it up, Snippins," could that be the bridge to watch my
There's
face?
there was no bridge collapse.
Not with
Snippins,
you.
the lapsed Rewired Soul fan.
Snippins,
I was never a fan.
no, if we get you to sub to his old channel, then that'll be the
That-
bridge.
That does
That'll
not
be
make
the-
content.
Not
Yeah, the abandoned YouTube channel.
not the bridge for you, but the bridge for the entire Watch My Fingers internet to take
Oh
him
well, I
the
hope
internet-
that he becomes a beloved.
the Phoenix. The Phoenix will rise again. Could the Phoenix rise again, precious Venus?
I don't think so. Not on that channel, no.
No, why are you
Um,
shutting it down? I haven't even done anything yet.
I told him that you were very jealous of the chaos he accidentally
Yes.
created.
Oh my God. I will not be able to sleep tonight because we talked about this so much. Like
And he
Well,
said,
we
he
just
said,
laid out the roadmap for you to do that.
it sounds like a lot of work.
he said, tell him I would gladly trade places.
Oh my God, this is fantastic. So I have tallied our votes, and feel free to write in the comments section who you think is never right in this episode. Weenus, are you still defending the canceled guy?
Yes. Solidarity. Put it up, Bonies.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want more content from the Never Right podcast.